Damper on a stick. It's the oldest, simplest bush food of all. Into making it, you can teach your child a few cooking skills, some knife skills with trimming up the branches, safety around fires and fire building. You're going to have a great time, you're going to have a great feed at the end of it. So what you need to put the damper on is 2 sticks roughly about as tall as what you are. You need them to be probably about 50 millimeters across. Anywhere between 30 and 50 is fine. What you do need to do is just get the outer bark off, because otherwise it will stick to the dough. So just make sure when the child's using the knife or when you're using it yourself, just always away from the body. Right, simple as that. And just strip it down until you've got clean wood. When you're teaching a child to use a knife, you'll see that on the back of the blade he's got his thumb to give himself control, and he always cuts away from himself. And keep the knife reasonably sharp, so otherwise it gets stuck in the wood. So a sharp knife will do exactly what you ask it to, whereas a blunt one will get stuck and then suddenly let loose. It's a lot more dangerous. So if you've got a 500 gram tub of butter, obviously half of that is going to be 250, a quarter of that's going to be 125, 1/8 of that will be 62.5, so that line there is about 75. We'll do 3 cups of flour, 75 grams of butter, and that's your basic damper mix. Alright, go ahead, just tip it in a cupful there, yeah. So you don't have to be exact, buddy, just fill her up. Yep. 1, 2, call that 2 1/4. Just mostly fill it this time. Even if you get the mix slightly wrong, it's not going to matter. You're still going to end up with damper. So the next bit is, this is where you get dirty. Scoop out your 75 or roughly 75 grams of butter. Drop it into the flour. And then you have to do what's called rubbing the butter in. So, get your hands in there. That's it. And the idea is just to break the butter up into small pieces and then rub it through. It doesn't have to be really exact. Now when you've got it mostly incorporated, just put in a pinch of salt, keep rubbing it, yep, that's it, keep going, then a bit of a mix in a circular motion, yep, then pick it up and rub it through again, a bit quicker, that's it, and pick it up again, rub it through a bit quicker, yep, beautiful. Alright, just make a bowl, make a dip in the centre, so push it outwards till it touches the sides. That's it. Drop in a bit of milk. Right, and then mix it through, just fold it through in a circular motion with your hand. Yeah, that's it. And you'll feel it start to come together into a dough. So you add a bit more milk, keep on going. This would be a good time to tell everyone, remember to take along some water to wash people's hands. Bit more. If you go over the top and you end up with a wet dough, all you've got to do is tip in a little bit extra flour. So when it starts to get that consistency that you can see now, start pushing it together and maybe push down onto it. Yep, and then bring it together. Right, try and get a little bit of it off your fingers. That's great. Scrape it off. Handle. But what you're looking for is just an even sausage. There's the kookaburras go crazy in the background. An even sausage of about the thickness of your thumb. When you've got that, roughly as long as you want it, you don't have to use all of it. you form it onto the stick. Now the most important bit is you're getting the end of it sealed, because if it's not sealed, then later on all of the jam and butter is going to run out the end. So you seal up that end and then just roll it onto the stick, turning it as you go, making sure it's sealed, and that's probably enough. And just give it a squeeze all over, even out the surface, and seal it together, and we're ready to cook. So at this stage, when you're ready to cook the damper, you need to have your fire burnt down to a nice even bed of coals. You don't want any flames at this stage, because the flame's going to burn it pretty quickly. You want a bed of coals that will give you a nice even heat radiating out, and it'll bake it much like an oven would. So you need to keep rotating the damper so it cooks evenly. If you've got one side a bit thicker than the other, keep it cooking on that side for a little bit longer, and it should be fine. With dampers this size, you're looking at about 10 to 12 minutes cook time, but what you're really looking for is that nice even golden colour all over. When you think yours might be ready, pull it off and just tap it. What you'll find is if it is cooked, it'll have a nice hollow sounding tap to it, and you're ready to go. What we normally do with ours is just spread them with a bit of butter. Sometimes we put jam. If it tastes really good, we just eat it the way it is. Thanks for watching. We had great fun doing it, and we're going to hopefully put out a few more like this, just in case people haven't tried this themselves. This is our first YouTube video, so hopefully it all gets better from here. Well, we really hope you enjoyed the video. We had a great fun making it. If there's something else that you'd like to see in terms of outdoor stuff or woodworking or anything like that, please leave a comment. And if you did enjoy it, leave us a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. Thanks again.